Welcome back to another video. My name is Simone, and here on my channel I talk about all things related to finances. That is budgeting, debt management, sprinkled with a little bit of investment, as well as saving those coins in order to create generational wealth. If those topics are of interest to you, then continue to watch. Okay, y'all, it is a new month, and that means new goals and refreshing our budget to kind of see how we plan to allocate our money. Just a disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, just a girl on a journey to becoming financially stable. So that is what it is, okay? And I'm just using this platform to document my journey, to see where I'm going and where I need to not go, or, just basically to see what I can change and how I have grown, and all of that good stuff. But we are in the month of June, and boy, let me tell you, this month is by far, it's a sticky one. June is a sticky one for me. There's so many things happening in June, and my budget is, I don't know. Let's just see what we can do. That's for sure. All right, so I am working with $3,126.68. And yes, we are counting every penny because that's what June is about. Every penny is going to be accounted for the month of June. So for grocery, I've actually been tracking my expense to kind of see where I'm putting a lot of my money, and a lot of it goes towards grocery, which tells me that I need to kind of bump my grocery budget up a little bit. So for this month, I'm going to budget $400 for groceries. And then baby gets the usual $50. Personal care will be getting $20 for this month. Gas will be getting $50. The weather is getting a little bit nicer, and that means a little bit more stuff that we can do. I don't really like doing too much in the winter time, but the minute that sun comes out, we're outside. That's for sure. Entertainment is going to get $45. What I've been doing for the most part, a lot of the funds such as miscellaneous, entertainment, as well as personal, that usually goes over into grocery because I always under budget for my grocery. So I think 400 should be sufficient. I don't know, but I'm just gonna try it out and see if this makes more sense, and use my entertainment as well as miscellaneous as well as month ahead as more of like a sinking fund slash, still variable expense type of thing. Like I won't roll over the funds anymore, which I really didn't do that much anyways. Month ahead is now going to be a part of my variable expenses just because I had it as a sinking fund envelope, but I never really got to fund it because I never had any money to roll over. So now I'm just going to budget $10, so at least it's getting something. And then miscellaneous, I'm going to budget $30 for miscellaneous. I have now started to give my little ones an allowance. I give them $10. I think it's sufficient just for them to just start off small with their money management. So let me see what my variables are going to amount to. Okay, so for this month, I'm going to have a variable expense of $605. So moving down, you guys know the drill. I don't go into details with my bills, but I will tell you how much they are going to be. In total for this month, I'm going to pay $717.49, which is a little bit less from last month. I think last month I had a bit of late payments. I think 2 late payments, which kind of made it a little bit more. But this month, last month I was totally on track. So this month I'm pretty good. So my bills kind of went down a little bit, which is always kind of nice. That is more money in my pocket. So for this month, my goal is to be a little bit more aggressive towards my debt. With that said, let's just get into it. The numbers are going to be ridiculous. And that is just the reason why I want to just attack it aggressively even more, to just get them out of the way to put me in a position to save comfortably with my sinking funds envelope and participate a little bit more in my savings challenge. I love doing the saving challenge. It's just the challenge of it. I really like it, and I like watching my money grow. But with my debt being so much, it's like it pains me to watch my money can't really grow, because I find that I have been dipping into my sinking funds as well as my saving challenge to put towards the debt, because I just really want to get rid of it. So what I'm going to do is put a hold or not stuff so much towards my saving challenge and be a little bit more aggressive towards my debt, so I can just get them out of the way and then save comfortably. All right, so for Visa 1, I will be putting $400. So this includes the minimum payment plus some. And then for my Visa number 2, I'm going to say $150. I might bump this up a little bit, but we'll see. And for my MasterCard, I'm going to say $160. And this is minimum payment plus a little bit more. And then for my car, I kind of set this to auto so that I kind of get it out of the way, because this is really what I want to get out of the way first. I just can't stand paying car payment and car insurance. I don't know, it's just something for me. So $555 and $50. So let's add that up, and you're going to see the number. It's crazy. I could already see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this month, I will be putting $1,265.50 towards debt. Do you see how crazy that is? That is crazy. But the goal is to be more aggressive and pay it down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is add these 3 amount and see what I have left over and where I can kind of put money into what envelope, if there's any. So what I'm going to do is add these 3 amounts and see what I have left over to work with and go from there. Okay, so that all of those 3 amount give me a total of $2,587.99. I kind of have a little sticky note here to work with. I'm gonna just put that there. So that is $2,587.99. So let's see. Drive me a dessert. So that gives me a balance of $538.69 to work with. So I'm not going to be stuffing all of them, to be honest. So let's just see what I will be stuffing. I'm actually going to highlight what I will be stuffing for this month. So I want to stuff my emergency funds. That's really important. And oh my goodness, I don't know if you guys remember, I said I had an oil change to do. Well, I did my oil change, and lo and behold, I kid you not, every time I go to the mechanic or my dealership, which is the mechanic, they have like an all-inclusive type of thing. I could like 50% of the time I could just go in and get an oil change, and that's all I need to do. The other 50% of the time, there's always something. And this time the something is I need to replace my rear drift brushing, and it's going to cost me at least $1,150, almost $1,200. So with that said, that's why I'm not really stuffing all of my sinking funds and my saving challenge, and whatever is left over, I'm just going to put that aside or just leave it in my account and save up to kind of get the job done that I need to do on my car, because I don't want things to get worse. You know, the worst thing is if things break completely, then it's going to cost me even more, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm really treading lightly, and hopefully I could save the funds up within the next 2 months and just get it fixed and out of the way, because it's safety first. I have children and I don't want anything to happen while I'm in the car with them. So emergency is definitely a must, because had I had stuffed my emergency fund completely, I could have used that. So I'm going to stuff my emergency fund, and then I'm going to actually put $20 in car maintenance, because I should kind of fully fund it. Maybe try to get it up to like $2,000, so that if I have anything that comes up, I'm able to take care of it. As well as, I'm not gonna stuff 3 to 6 months, because I want to try to fully fund my emergency to the first 1,000 and continue to let that grow. And then each of our envelopes I will stuff. Then maybe close. All right, it looks a little crazy, but sometimes it just has to be that way. So for car maintenance, I'm going to put $20. For my emergency, $60. And for each of our envelopes, I'm going to at least put $10, you know, so that something is going there and it's not. And then for clothes, I'm going to put $30. So let's add that up. Would you the nicest? Nobody touched me in a rush. Nobody text me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams. Okay, so that gives me $160. Alrighty, so let's see what we're doing here. We're taking away $160 from this. All right, so that leaves us with $378.69. So the remainder of these I will not stuff. It's just not going to happen, not this month, but maybe next month for sure. And nothing will be going into my saving challenge. It's just the way this month is looking. This month is just super tight, and I really want to get my car fixed, and the way to do that is to pretty much put something aside. I would take this and put it in my car maintenance, but because I know I am going to just take it out anyways, I won't even bother. I'll just kind of put a little something in there to stuff the envelope until maybe like my next oil change or my next maintenance checkup, and then just put this aside because I know it's going to be used anyways. And that is it. So I have $378.69 that will stay in my account, and that is to save up to go towards my car, my what is it called again, my rear drift brushing. So that is it. Not a lot of fun for June, not a lot of savings going on, but you know what? I'm really happy that I'm able to pay towards the debt, because once these are out of the way, there's no stopping me with my sinking funds. Okay, so that is it for June's budget. I don't think I'll be doing too active on the channel for this month, because I won't be doing too much sinking funds cash stuff in. My variables, I don't think I'm just gonna come on to stuff my variable cash envelope. It just doesn't make any sense, but this is what June's budget is looking like. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes, some months, the budgets are gonna be a little tight, and we just have to roll with the punches, and that's what it is. Hopefully this was helpful. Until next time, catch you in another one. Bye guys.